Welcome back to Repair Week. Again, my name's Sue Bamford. I'm with Tools for Solidarity and Repair Cafe, and I'm doing these little videos with Repair Cafe and the Northern Ireland Resources Network to celebrate Reuse and Repair Week. So, we've covered threading needles, we've covered doing some basic stitches. What are we going to do with those basic stitches? Well, as every parent's nightmare, sewing badges on that your kiddies have won. Okay, so Whipstitch. Now you can, use the running stitch, but here's another one. So, threaded and knotted my needle. I'm going to come up from underneath. Now, if you did this in a matching thread, it would disappear. So I'm going to angle my needle in, tilt underneath, and I'm using this center finger just to angle underneath to pull through. Okay, angle slightly forward, tilt, pop up. Like I said, I'm using a big stitch because I want this to disappear inside the fuzzy bit of the badge. If you're using a matching thread, you wouldn't see this at all. Okay. And you're kind of doing a loop overcasting the edge. That is called Whipstitch or overcasting. Okay. So I finished. I'll take my needle to the back. I will do a tiny little stitch, another tiny little stitch, catch my loop, and I'm done. Okay, so it doesn't matter what it looks like on that side, and I'm going to cover that big ugly stitch.
You didn't see anything.
But were that in matching colour, it would disappear, and that's the overcast stitch. Now, a lot of badges, patches that you get these days, have this kind of gluey, sticky stuff on them, and that is heat setting glue. So these ones, you don't have to sew them at all. You can literally iron them in place. So gluey side down, a little bit of heat with an iron, and that will bed in. Now, after you've ironed this in place, if this is something that's going to get washed a lot, say it's on jeans more than this sort of uniform, the heat of the hot water can melt the glue. So you can iron it in place, which keeps it nice and firm for you, and then you can go around the edge with some whip stitches, and then you've got a belt and braces approach is going to keep your patch nice and secure. Okay, next, buttons.